I got to go to the story with Toomer's Corner. Would you say that is the craziest thing that's happened to you in your, well, not
Yeah.
to you, but,
Yeah.
yeah.
So to briefly explain, in 2010, uh, Cam Newton was the starting quarterback at Auburn. They were down 24-0 in Tuscaloosa on the final regular season game. He led them to a comeback. They won the game, knocked Alabama out, and after that game, a fan became irate because there were allegations that Cam Newton was paid to go to Auburn. Allegations, of course. Um, it was $200,000 allegedly funneled through his father's church in Georgia.
He should have got
Um,
more.
so in January, a guy calls our show named Al from Dadeville, Alabama. He's arguing about something irrelevant. And finally, he said, "I'll tell you what I did last week." He said, "I poisoned the Toomer streams with ADF, toxic whatever." And I said, "Really?" I said, "Are they dead?" He said, "Not yet, but they will be." I said, "Is that against the law?" I was really not taking the guy serious. "Do you think I care?" He said, "Roll damn tide." He hung up. About a couple of days later, a guy called from the agronomy school at Auburn and asked if we could send him the tape. And then 2 weeks later, it blew up. It was a huge national story on all the networks.
Yep.
And these trees died. These trees weren't just two trees you walk by and go, "Oh, aren't they nice?" They were iconic. They were at a place called Toomer's Corner. When Auburn would win a football game, which hardly ever happens anymore, thousands of fans would go down to Toomer's Corner with toilet paper and roll. That was their tradition. That was their number one tradition, Jimmy. And fans were literally when they pronounced that the Toomer's trees would die. Fans had memorial services. So, and this guy ended up going to prison. And in the history of sports radio, there's crazy calls, but I think that will top it. And when whatever day I die, and somebody at your place writes an obit, it will read Paul Finebaum, comma, who took the Toomer's call.
Yes, that's for sure. It's again, like as a New Yorker, you just can't fathom a story like that. That's
It did lead to a 30 for 30, which played the combination of that and the 30 for 30 didn't hurt me. There was one more piece of the puzzle, a profile in the New Yorker. That Troika ended up getting me the job at ESPN.
wow. That's crazy.
That's
what
one
got
led
you.
to the other, and
Yeah.
then the New Yorker came in after hearing about it, and then John Skipper saw the article. And
So there's a guy sitting in a jail cell who's responsible for you being on ESPN.
he is now dead.
Oh,
But
okay.
I did visit him in jail. That was
Did you really?
yes.
How did that go?
I brought him two preseason SEC magazines, and the whole time he read them. I mean, he literally didn't talk to me. He just he couldn't wait to learn more about the Tide.
That
But
is unbelievable.
he told me he was quite a pretty. I don't know because I've never been, but he said he was a pretty popular guy in jail because everybody wanted his autograph.
I could see that being a crime that makes you popular in jail for sure.